Hey guys, Youngblood with you, and what I wanted to do today is actually cover just a very brief bit of what we got, yesterday in regards to the information dump about the development pipeline, and we're going to specifically talk about ships and when they're expected to come out. Now, it is worth noting here that there is a ton of other information, and we're going to cover this like you wouldn't believe. So I'm going to go through the fine-tooth comb, kind of break out some of the details, and I'd say Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week, you're going to see quite a bit more details on that. But kind of a quick way to kind of get our taste on this, and I think one of the things most of us look forward to hearing about is going to be with the ships and when they're expected in the pipelines. And based on the questions that I get in the inbox, it's pretty evident that there's a lot of you that are really biting at the chomp to kind of figure out when your ship is going to be coming. So I'm going to run through this with you so you have an idea of when the ships are slated to release. Now, it's worth noting that things are going to change. Priorities are going to change. They're going to hit snags in the development. Some things are going to move along faster. So this is their tentative as of yesterday. This is what their timeline is projecting. So we're going to go with the most recent ships to be developed all the way up until the last ones that we know. And we're going to start off most recently with, or I guess on the shortest term, being the Prospector, which is slated to be done on May 5th. And then closely behind that, on May 12th, we're looking to see the Dragonfly and the constellation Aquila. And then again, right on the heels of that, we're looking to get the Ursa rover and the Cutlass Black. So within about a month, we're seeing several new ships coming out that are going to be flyable once we get close to 3.0. And if you haven't seen yet, 3.0 is slated for the very end of June. Again, delays are going to push that back. But what that means is Prospector, Dragonfly, Aquila, Rover, New Cutlass are probably all going to see be included in 3.0. Now, there's a couple more that look like they're going to make the cut, including the Mist Grazer, which is slated to come out on June 12th. Now, there are a couple updates that we're looking forward to seeing. The Anvil Hornet is supposed to be done at the end of May 31st, and the Aurora is slated to be done at the beginning of June, June 9th. Both of those are much needed reworks, and we're going to see those in the engine pretty soon. Now, moving into July, we're going to start off on July 5th, slated for the Cutlass Red being ready. So, search and rescue type of gameplay may be present at that point. And then the Terrapin is slated to become at the end of July, July 28th being the day. So as far as exploration is concerned, if there's any of those elements in place, the Terrapin will be useful at that point. Moving into August, we have a pretty big group coming out, the Cutlass Blue, on August 2nd. Really looking forward to seeing how the Blue performs. The next variant, being the Vanguard Harbinger, is August 4th right now. The Whole Sea, obviously cargo is going to be in the game, so that'll be a big one to really move things in larger scale. It's slated for August 10th, and then the Constellation Taurus, also a cargo hauler, slated for August 31st. Moving into September, you can see we're getting a lot of ships in a really short period of time if they can meet these schedules. The final Vanguard variant is scheduled to come out, the Sentinel, September 4th. The Reclaimer, big surprise there, big ship, pretty far along. Now we have been getting some teases there, so that helps. Slated to come out September 6th, as well as two of the Freelancer variants, the Dur and the Max, slated to come out September 8th. The final variant of the Freelancer line, the Mist, is slated for October 13th. The Constellation Phoenix, slated for October 5th. And then we have the Hurricane being the last ship of 2017 coming out on December 11th. Now, we do have 3 ships that are slated to come out in 2018, being the 890 Jump, slated for March, and then the Merchantman and the Carrack both slated for May of 2018. Now, it is worth noting that some ships aren't even included there, like the Redeemer, so we're not really sure what that means. They were either left off because they're not sure of the timeline, maybe they're not on the timeline yet, or maybe they're further along in development. We just don't know, so I'm not going to make any assumptions on that. But if you're wondering about the development cycle of your ship, that should be a good place to look. So if you have questions on any of that, let me know. Otherwise, like I said, stay tuned. Lots of content coming your way soon. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and take care.